are. Much better. Good day here to grind a world tournament, I'd say. Day 3. The grind is real. Let's see if we can get the Restream app up and running a little bit better this time around. We'll give it a go. Let's see what we can do here. Probably should shift the white balance on my webcam. Right now I'm basically, my light is reflective cloud cover light, which is really good. It's good diffused light, but it's meh at best. So we're officially streaming. I'm getting notifications that we're live, so that's awesome. So let's see, I think right now I'm sitting at like 107th or 108th. Last night, overnight, I managed to get to like 84th. And then went home, got some sleep for about 5 hours or so. Woke up around 11, and that was that. Hey, Cac, what's up, buddy? Thanks for hopping in, even though you don't play Dokkan anymore. So I've basically been sitting like 108th, 109th all day. Everybody seems to be grinding right now because they're all trying to get in that top 100 slot. So I don't know. All I can really do is, and I've lost a few times during this, not paying attention. So all I can really do is probably just attempt to, hold on a second. There we go. Just attempt to keep my win streak above 10 at any given time so I can maximize my points. Hey, get your ass back here. Who said you could run away? Jesus. And then pray for the best. If I can get like to 104th, I probably have a good shot at getting into the top 100. Because usually in the top 100 you get some guys who've been kind of being a little bit squirrely with their accounts. So, we'll see. Most of the cheaters usually end up in the top 100. Hello, Zach. How are you, sir? Zach Kubiak. Kubiak or Kublik? Kubiak. Alright. I got it right the first time. Of course I did, because I'm just fucking awesome. That's how I am. That's how I roll. I don't know how long I'll stream for today. I mean, I've only been doing 1 hour streams the last couple of days, so I'll probably just aim for something in that neighborhood. We'll see. Under no rush. I wasn't even going to stream this tournament other than the first night. And then I ended up coming in and going, maybe we'll do this. Oh, Jesus. It's a lot of apes. I know, right? Damn filthy apes. Get your hands off me. Khaki woke up very late again. Stayed up until 6 a.m. playing... PUBG Mobile. Got it. Actually, I was up overnight working. I mean, like I've told you guys before, when World Tournament comes around, I try to get overnight shifts for overtime. And on the weekend, that way it gives me a reason to try to stay awake. So that's what I did. The shift for me was Friday night and Saturday night, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. So I got, so of course I get off at 6, have to drive home. I'm tired as hell. Try to do a couple more rounds of World Tournament before I completely pass out, and then I wake up around 11 or so. That seems to be the pattern, you know. It wasn't too bad though. I lost my ranking from like 84 to 108, 109, something in that realm. Hey, Raphael, what's up, buddy? How are you? Like yesterday was worse. Like yesterday I was like at rank 154 or something when I passed out, and then when I woke up it was like at rank 300. I was like, damn it. So at least this one I didn't double my rank, so that's not so bad. Woo! Took a heavy hit off the head there, didn't we? Alright, we need to actually get a super attack here. Over 50%. Nobody's going to be getting anything here. Alright then. Lovely. We'll start off there. Really want to make sure I get the super off there. If we can help it. Alright, so we'll do this instead. Keep waking up at 2 p.m. Well, Kakarot, when you go to bed at 6 a.m., you'll wake up at 2 p.m. That's 8 hours of sleep, brother. That's what the body wants. That's what it needs. And hell, actually, it needs more than that. There's a study that shows that for every hour that you stay up past midnight in your time zone, you end up needing like an additional 2 hours of sleep to make up for it. Otherwise, your body's just going to always be running on empty perpetually. So you figure that you need a good 6 to 8 hours of sleep a night to be refreshed on a consistent basis. So if you figure that, and you're staying up 6 hours past, your the ideal bedtime, right? 6 hours past midnight. That's going to require an additional 12 hours of sleep just to make up for that. And so if you're just getting 8 hours of sleep, you're going to be, you're always going to be behind the 8 ball. Always going to be tired. So, hey, it's all choices. I'm not judging you and your sleepy lifestyle. Did I put that Mountain Dew in the fridge when I came home this morning? I think I did. Hold on, guys. I gotta get some soda. I need some caffeine. I need drinks. We'll be right back. I'll let you guys hang out with Chair somehow while we do this. And I'm back. All right. Mountain Dew, 1 liter bottle. Actually, I had a pretty good price on it there at the store, so I grabbed that shit in a hurry. I got another one out in the car I got to bring in too. Let's see. What do we got here? Save those. Take that one on first. Get that one there, and yeah, that'll work. All is fine. Nice. The biggest caper. Hey, what's up, Dark Matter? How are you, man? Alright. Kind of realized I hadn't had any caffeine since I got home this morning. So let's go ahead and put an end to that right now. Get a little sugar and caffeine high going before we begin this arduous rank. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get in the top 100 or not this time around. Seems everybody's going to be grinding. I might have a better shot at it a little bit later as like guys who are like maybe in the top 90 start, they think that maybe they're in good shape. They don't have to worry about it. They may stop grinding for a while. And that might allow me to catch up and overcome them. But honestly, everybody who's in this position right now, within probably 10 of the top 100, we're probably all just grinding our asses off right now and being counterproductive to one another. That's my guess. So, where are you guys at right now, rank-wise, for World Tournament? I'm sure at this point, most of you are probably done with the World Tournament. You've gotten all your rewards, you've done all your dailies. Obviously, Kakarot's not even playing. He's just here to hang out and to bullshit with us. But it's all good. Oh, Biscuit. I hear Biscuit over there woofing. Yeah. Hey Dub, what's up, dude? Dear God, Nate is alive. Ah! My God. I haven't shown you guys my new setup, have I? Like, seriously, I haven't done that yet, have I? Give me a minute. Like, I'm not gonna show it to you live right now because I've got like empty bottles and shit all over my desk space, and oh, hell, there's even like a fucking dirty plate over here in the corner. But yeah, I've got pictures of when I finished up everything in the back as well as this desk space right here, and I've also got like where my dogs, they've completely torn up their bed, so I can't even show the room right now. I've got like fucking bed stuffing everywhere from their little dog bed. Apparently they've been bored because I've been gone so long and grinding too much World Tournament. Fitzula Gaming, you're at 17k points. Just hit 29 million and 1 million to go. And you'll have all the missions completed. Excellent. Remember, guys, today at 5 p.m. Well, not really 5 p.m. What's the time going to be? Today in 3 hours and 10 minutes, the mission rewards will update for the World Tournament. So we'll be able to get one last set of mission rewards in the World Tournament. 5 wins to get all the stones and the extra SSR tickets and all that kind of stuff. So don't forget that, guys. That will be coming out this afternoon in about 3 hours and 10 minutes. Solaris Hero, what's up, dude? Yeah, Kakarot already knows what my... I'm just going to show those pictures off again is what I'll do. Because I've already got them on my phone and they're easily accessible. Just got to find said pictures. Yeah, I ended up... because my tablet... And this is kind of funny. And it's funny, not funny. But my... hold on. The tablet I've been using for the last couple of years to read the chats when I'm streaming. This one. It as soon as I paid it off and canceled the contract for it, it don't turn on no more. It's kind of dumb. Which isn't really kind of dumb. It's just completely, totally dumb. Whoa! Dub, what are you doing, dude? Stop being busy with the real world and do some streaming. Well, Dub, thank you very much for the super chat. That's freaking awesome, dude. Much, much appreciated. I don't know why I'm getting all these random cannot update things. Let's see. Well, it's nothing there. But I appreciate it, man. Thank you for the $5 donation. Awesome. So, my tablet doesn't work anymore. And I was kind of done working on the workspace of my 17-inch laptop. You know, if I'm doing any photo edits or anything else, I need more space to work on than that. So the way I rectified it is I decided to go out and buy a 40-inch TV and use that for my Solaris here. Well done. Thank you, Solaris. It's most appreciated. Rank 108. Well, I mean, we are trying to hit rank 100. This morning, before I passed out, when I got home from work, I was sitting at rank 84 or 85, something in there. So, I mean, I'm not going to be able to get back to that. Dang. Yeah. I mean, it shouldn't be a big surprise. You guys know that when I decide to commit to a world tournament, I commit to a world tournament. Reluctantly. Yeah. So, I'll show you guys my workspace. It's pretty cool. It's not finished yet, but this office space, it's coming along pretty nice. What? Rectumfy? What is Rectumfy? Hey, Super Saiyan Blue Vegito rip. I know, right? Like, if I had kept grinding, or had at least not passed out, I probably could have made a pretty good play for the top 70. Which doesn't really... Top 70 doesn't give me any extra orbs compared to the top 100. All it does is give me an extra copy of the SSR Gotenks, which doesn't really mean anything because I've already got plenty of int SSR Gotenks just sitting around for the free SA. So that wouldn't have done me any good. I think I get like an extra Elder Kai, which I guess is good. But I mean, orbs are all I'm really after right now. And I believe there's a pretty good jump from 100 to 200 orbs and 70 to 100 orbs. There's a pretty good chunk in distribution there. I almost died. Oh, did I? That's been kind of my problem. I had some pretty good runs in the World Tournament with all my wins. Um, I think overnight last night while I was grinding while I was working, I think I ended up with like a 83 or 84 win streak or something. And then I get home here and I'm like half paying attention, and I died like 3 times in the matter of like an hour. So I need to stop doing that. Yeah, like when you're actually paying attention, then the win streaks are fine. And honestly, I really don't care about the win streaks other than just having 10, a minimum of 10 at any given time. That's all that really matters to me right now. Once I'm above 10, then I'm not caring too much about it. I'm going to. I'm going to. No, I sign. What I do for World Tournament now is I sign up for overnight shifts on the weekends, so that I get overtime. So I get paid $30 an hour to grind the World Tournament, and then so basically I can work from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. And there you go. And then I just go home and get 4 or 5 hours of sleep and rinse and repeat. I get plenty of rest. When you're doing an overnight shift and you've been awake all day, you get too tired and you have to get sleep. Well, I know, Dub. It's not much sleep, but I'll tell you what, it's better than when I did the 72-hour stream. At least I'm not being, at least I'm not being random and completely out of my mind from exhaustion. So that's not happening. Um, let's see. I'll give you guys. So for those who weren't in the stream, or those who haven't been on the stream for the last couple of days, I'll give you a quick update on my LR listings. I ended up with 500 yellow coins, and I went ahead and bought the LR Majin Vegeta. So he is in my possession now after over 2 years. I finally have him. So there's a little celebration there. Yay, celebration time. Woo! I'll go there. Do that as well. Also on top of he left that 24/7 stream. It was a pretty insane stream. I mean, compared to that, the exhaustion I'm feeling right now isn't that bad. Like this, I can actually, I wake up after 5 hours of sleep, 4.5, 5 hours of sleep. I'm a little bit tired. I can just kind of roll over and start grinding the World Tournament for a little bit. Go get something to eat, goof around. In fact, I even went into my coursework for a little while this morning and did some, and led a few discussions and stuff. So I did plenty of, I've been able to do plenty. Like mentally, my faculties are there. So it's just not great. But again, I don't mind making $30 an hour doing work, but then at the same time grinding the World Tournament and getting like 65 wins or so under my belt, when I could be sleeping. You've only had 2 hours of sleep. Yeah, I know how that is, Hero. I know how that is. I'm glad to see me again too. I'm seeing myself down here in this little lower corner, and it's so cute. Anyway, so yeah, I ended up buying the LR Majin Vegeta, and I was kind of worried like I'd have some sort of buyer's remorse, from spending the coins on that. But I'll tell you what, nope, no buyer's remorse whatsoever. If anything, it was more or less like supreme relief that I finally had that motherfucker, and it was like actually feeling for the first time the whole point of those coins in the Baba shop. So it was wonderful. So I did that, and then I did a few more polls and whatnot. To kind of bring my singles up to an even 10, just because there's a little OCD going on there for my coin totals. But B, I ended up getting my first copy of Super Saiyan 3 LR Goku as well. So I've got that. I'll work on that this week. I'll farm up his super attack and whatnot. So I've kind of had that to work on. So currently I'm only missing one Dokkan Fest exclusive LR and one regular LR. Of course, I'm Go Bros, which I'll buy during the Taliban banner, assuming that they're going to be on that banner, which they should be. And I will also be trying to pull for Bojack at some point in the future. The way I look at it is I'll eventually get it. Hello, let's see, what we got? Cal Warden, what's up, dude? Hey, been a while, man. How are you? Cal Warden 6. What'd you do with the other 5? I ate them all. They were all delicious. It's very much delicious. I'm doing great, man. Doing good. Probably not going to stream again for a while. I've got a lot of work to do this week for my coursework. I've got 2 midterm reports I got to do. One for a microeconomics course, and then one for an accounting course. So I've got work to do this week. And of course, the week for my coursework, it all ends like on Tuesdays. So it's like when I say for the week, I'm actually catching up, getting done with it by Tuesday. And then I got more coursework starting on Wednesday. So, yay! Which is one of the main reasons why I just don't have time to stream right now. Let's see. Let's try not to die. That would be wonderful, please. Don't die. Don't die. Oh, look, there's a shark. Who cares? Just keep swimming. Don't die. Good luck. Have fun. Oh, yeah, always, man. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with us for a little bit. So, yeah. I mean, that's the nice thing about the World Tournament is it does only end up pretty much on the weekends now. I mean, all you got to do is figure out your first night, the Thursday into Friday, and figure out what you're going to do. Hey, Lopol, what's up, dude? It's been a long time, good sir. Long time. Alright, let's see. Gonna skip one here. I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all. Alright, we'll do that. I'll do a couple of orb changes, and we'll just end it real quick with the LR Broly. Oh, me, Mr. Biscuit. Where have I been? I've been around. I've been streaming. This is like my 4th stream in the last week. It'll be my last stream for quite a while, though, probably. But I've been around. I've been working a lot, and my coursework has also taken center stage for me, so... But, I mean, come on, you know, it's a world tournament, so it's not like I'm not going to be grinding a world tournament for a change. But good to see you, Lopol. Been a while, Ben. Also, I've been in Blue Piccolo streams almost every time he's on, as long as he's streaming at a reasonable hour. And not trying to piggyback on my streams. How was my luck on the 300 mil banners? Pretty good. I went pretty strong on the banners. I think we figured about 2,000 stones between the 2 banners. And, Solaris Hero, only about 14 more million points until you get to 500 million. Ew. 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 Oh, Hero. That's just disgusting, man. Don't tease me like that. Anyway, out of my 2,000 stones, I pulled 3 copies of LR Gohan and 3 copies of LR Cell. So I did very well. I'm very pleased with that. As far as the ticket banner goes, I only pulled like 1 copy of Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Everything else I had to sell to Baba Shop. There was just no use for anything else I had pulled. I didn't pull any LRs off of the ticket banner. I didn't pull any usable TURs off the ticket banner, except for the 1 copy of Super Saiyan 4 Full Power Goku, the tech one. But past that, it was a kind of a shafty banner for me. 440 or so tickets shaft, a 440 ticket shaft for me. I actually got bummed on the anniversary. Did you? Hey, Holy Boy, what's up? Man, I got like all my old guys here today. All my favorites, all my OGs. Good, I love that. Guys, if you're over on YouTube and you haven't done so already, smash that like button for me, will you? I love it when the like button gets smashed. It just makes my day. Makes me feel wanted. Cal Warden, you did 400 stones, pulled Gohan and Cell, almost rainbowed in black and STR Rose. I mean, I already have Rose rainbow starred. I only needed one copy of Tech Frieza, and I pulled him. So I got him rainbowed now. I pulled, I think, one or two copies of AGL Goku, so I've got one or two dupes in AGL Goku. I was really pulling, instead of for dupes of Cell, I was really trying to get a copy of Int Black, because I didn't have him, and I didn't want to burn red coins getting him, so I went ahead and did that. Also, I wanted to get my red coin totals up past 500, because I wanted to be able to buy Kale, or not Kale, but Go Bros when they come out in November, as well as maybe a few other, like Meta Cooler or Kid Goku, if I don't have them by then. You're missing one of both of them. Got it. Yeah, I don't have any dupes in my Goku Black, but I'm not really after it. I haven't even used them yet. How do I buy stones? With money. I buy stones like everybody else, 1 foot at a time. Okay, that doesn't work that way, does it? I have a thing called a wallet, and I do something called work. The two are inexplicably connected. Scientists have been doing research on it for decades now, trying to figure out the causal link between work and wallet thickness. Okay? So, however, I think I'm getting close to it. However, I do have this thing called a wallet, and I do this thing called work. The two together allow me somehow to buy Dragon Stones. So, I hope that answers your purchase. On the bright side, now you got 500 red coins. Go Bros, definitely getting purchased. Yep, 100%. Like, right now I'm at 790 on the red coins. So, I'm pretty excited about that. Yes, I know you meant just in shop in the game, yes. Yeah, normally I purchase my stones just in shop in the game. However, my vendor, Z Basilia with Z Gaming Networks, over on Facebook, he has recently started doing global stones at actually really decent prices. In fact, give me a minute, I'll pop into his into my chat with him, and if you guys want, I'll show you his pricing. All you got to do is go to YouTube or Facebook and do a message for Z Basilio or Z Gaming Networks. Let's see here. Go there. Actually, put those two together and do that. So I don't buy stones through vendors very much. In fact, it was the first time in over a year that I've did so, because there really hasn't been a lot of global vendors. But he did offer me a pretty good deal, which was 1,000 stones for $220. If you guys want to use my code NateSA, or at least let him know you're a subscriber to me over here on YouTube, he will give you a 5% discount, which isn't much, but I'll tell you what, that 5% actually covers your fees on PayPal. Let's see, you got all look at that one already. Hey, big boy, how long have I been streaming? Only about 20 minutes. You just came in. The celebration used actually money pay to play, and realized how much more it hurts to get shafted. Oh yeah. I mean, low pull, when you're shafted as a free-to-play player, you just kind of get butthurt that you got shafted. I mean, but it's not like you're actually out anything other than the time that you put in to get your resources. When you're shafted as a pay-to-play player, you're out money, and it hurts. Not just pride and time and waste of said time. Yeah, it is. I like Z. I've been using him since, God, I want to make sure I have the right year usage. Well, right around the beginning or just before 2017, I've been using him as a vendor. During the year of 2017 and much of 2018, I used him almost exclusively for buying Dragon Stones. I went thousands and thousands and thousands of stones deep. I wasn't quite truth level whaling, but he does make whaling much cheaper and not so bad on the pocketbook. So I mean, like last year I ended up with 1,100 tickets or something from the ticket banner. This year I only ended up with 440. It was like the lowest tickets I've ever had. Cow Warden, have fun. Yep, gonna, dude. Thanks for popping in. Really appreciate it. Foolish pride. Yep. Holy Boy, actually been grinding the World Tournament this time in the top 10K. Nice. Working on 5K before it goes away. Nice, dude. Hey, I mean, let's see. Top 2K allows you to at least rainbow star the new unit. Just kind of keep that in mind. If you're able to get there, there is actually good reasoning to try to get to top 2K. Okay, if you weren't entirely sure if you wanted to do that or not, that would be a good reason. Top 2K gives you 4 dupes of the new Goten or the new Gotenks, and you get the one from 23 million points. That's enough to rainbow. Love you. Gotta go. Oh, bye, Dub. Making dinner for some degenerates. Nice. How have I been? How's the family been? I personally have been good. My daughter is doing well. My wife is fine. My wife is actually, she got promoted or at least got a new job within the police department. She's no longer working in the records division. She's actually working out on the streets now as a crime scene technician. So she's not quite a fully fledged officer now, but she does get to drive a police cruiser, one of the big SUV kind. She's got a whole stack of equipment, and she goes and does report taking and marking out of crime scenes and getting things ready for for detectives and stuff. So she's kind of a weird quasi CSI, which is actually just a step below her ideal job, and that's to work in forensics. So very proud of her for getting that. You despise the World Tournament? It's so boring. Well, yeah, Lowpole. I mean, nobody said that the World Tournament was ever going to actually be fun. Nobody said the World Tournament had to be fun. Now, my daughter is doing fine. I keep a picture of her on every stream, so it's close by. Hold on, I drop the coin. I built this really awesome office space for streaming, for my schoolwork, and everything else. If you guys hear, I've got a neighbor outside. Sounds like he's got a fucking leaf blower going. So if you guys start hearing that leaf blower, let me know right away. I'll just close my window. I'm just keeping it open right now because it's been fresh air outside all weekend. And it's like 60 degrees out. It's perfect. This is the perfect time to clean the house out and get everything fresh before the winter comes. Holy Boy, you got 2K. Definitely will. If you can get 2K, you will. Yeah, definitely, dude. Hey, Impudent Batman. What's up, dude? Yeah, she was in the records division for the last 5 years. She was doing really well in that. It sounded like they were going to be bumping her up into a supervisor's position pretty soon, but she wanted something more. This particular job working in the crimes division, it doesn't pay anymore, but it's a step up from the job that she was doing. She gets better hours too. She only has to work 3 12-hour shifts a week. And then everything else after that's overtime, and they don't work her very much as far as overtime goes. So she gets weekends off, and it's pretty cool. She works 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. That's her shifts now. So just more consistent there. And plus, she gets to wear a police uniform. All right, I hear this guy. He's too loud. I'm going to close the window. Hold on. Yeah, I got new neighbors. They're very annoying. It's like, come on, guys. Put your fucking... It's an electric leaf blower, too. Which, I don't have anything against electric leaf blowers, except that they suck compared to gasoline. Let's see. Low pole, school, work. Am I a teacher? No. No, I used to be, actually. I taught at-risk youth. For the court system for about 7 years. I was a math and a history teacher, and then during the summertime we did, for our summer school coursework, I would do things like drafting and science-related activities and whatnot. I did that for high school and middle school at-risk youth. So basically, kids in the juvenile detention department, in court and community department. Um, yeah, I did that for, God, about 7 years. Then I burned out. So, but that was back in 2013 when I quit. So that was about 6 years ago, over 6 years ago, because I quit in April 2013. After my wife and I got married, I was like, no, I can't do it anymore. I was doing this in my current job, and I was also working on my wedding photography at the same time. I couldn't juggle that and be a family man at the same time. So I quit that, and actually never never regretted it. It was like, you would think sometimes if you're doing something that's actually really good and everything else, that you might regret your decision to quit. No, the day I turned in my resignation letter and gave them a month's notice, and then my last day of school, I walked off that campus and felt like the burden of the world had lifted from my shoulder. It was not that the job sucked, but the environment was just too toxic. It's not good. It wasn't healthy. Going for level 820 today. Let's see if you can get it. All right, big boy. I don't believe you, but all right. Y'all grinding them ranks too much. We love grinding rank, Lopol. Big boy's living in a weird pseudo world where he kind of makes up crap, but it's okay. We love him anyway. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to get that. But let's see. I've told you guys before. Currently, I work and I supervise for a security firm. I manage several different sites for them and everything else. I've got about 30 different employees who are under me, and I'm in management there. And then on the weekends, they offer me overnight work if I want it, and so it's $30 an hour. So I usually take it if there's something I got to do, on top of it. Currently, though, the schoolwork I'm mentioning, I'm going to school through Purdue University Online, which is not their Purdue Global campus. It's the Purdue University campus. It's the same as the Lafayette campus over in Kentucky, and I'm working on a business degree right now. You made it to level 804 yesterday. Okay, sure. You pretend where you're at. It's all good, dude. I just say okay. I'm letting it roll off of me, holy boy. Because you're acting like you're getting all this extra EXP that was just never available to me during my time. And in reality, the EXP hasn't changed at all in 2 years. So, it's really nothing new, bro. What we got? Oh. That angry barista. Nice. Thank you, sir, for the follow over on Twitch. Welcome to the crew, or to the group. So, Laris. Oh, okay. Anyway. Well, you guys asked, so I answered. I don't even have 50 million yet. Alright, oh, poor holy boy. He's sticking his little tongue out. He's like, hee hee. Yeah. I mean, I'm just gonna say, holy boy, if you do make it to rank 999, be prepared to let your account go, because Dokkan does have an audit that they put your account through. After you get to rank 999, they look at it, they look to see if you've been doing any kind of modding or anything else on there. Because it's one of those, there's certain aspects of your account that automatically put your account up for an audit. Finishing like in the top 10 of the world tournament, getting max rank in the game, getting max Zenny in the game, several different Easy A things, like if you can get like Easy A 999 in the hard difficulty Easy A's, things like that. It forces your account into an automatic audit. They look to see if you've been cheating in the game, and if you have, then they delete your account. Like, we found out about the rank 999 audit because Renzi, every time he would quick grind his accounts up to 999 in a couple of days, his accounts would be banned within a week every time. So we quickly realized, there's some sort of hard audit that takes place when you hit rank 999. Good to know. So, I mean, you can get yourself up there as quickly as you want, I'm just saying, don't invest too much into that account monetarily, because you're just going to lose it in the end. I mean, you can send me a screenshot all you want, but there's other little tricks to the trade of you and your rank that I can prove that you're not grinding rank the right way. And that comes from somebody who actually grinds rank and knows what you get when you grind rank and what you should have in your inventory when you've grinded rank. It's just a matter of cause if you're actually doing it the right way. Yep. Because Renzi and I looked into it already. I mean, the World Tournament one shouldn't surprise anybody. Like, they tell you right away that they check accounts during the World Tournament, right? So, and like, it's always guaranteed that the top 10 get audited. And it's usually like the top 50, but top 10 is an automatic audit, you know? So sometimes guys in the top 10 get kicked out. But we know that one for a fact. We know that rank 999 generates an automatic audit because of Renzi's wonderful account sacrifices in the past for us. I don't know if I'll survive that, so we'll just skip. The Zenny one, you know, honestly, I don't know about the Zenny one. I'll say that. I don't know about the Zenny one. However, because it is another cap in the game, and you could technically cheat to get max Zenny in the game, there are different mods and stuff that'll give you maximum Zenny. So that would be one that they could generate an automatic audit if you go into the game with max Zenny. You know, they could look to see if you're using a mod or not. Yeah, big boy. You act like you keep telling me, well, all I'm doing is doing quests all day long. What do you think I was doing? I would grind quests for 20 hours a day for weeks at a time. Yeah, you can only grind so fast in this game, buddy. And you're putting up numbers that don't make sense. I'm sorry, they just don't make sense. And the only way they do make sense is if somebody who doesn't know what they're talking about is flaunting out numbers that don't make sense. And besides, big boy, you're not the first one who's come onto the stream and try to pull that number on me. It's fine. Sprang did that to us last year. It was actually pretty easy to prove that he was not being forthright and honest about his rank grind experience. I mean, but what Blue Piccolo and I did, we proved it to ourselves. That was enough for us, and we walked away from it. So, I mean, your account is your business, not mine. And also, the other thing is, too, getting to rank 999 doesn't mean anything. You know, all it means is that now you've got nothing left to do in the game. There could be an EXP multiplier involved. There could be a skip mod involved as well. Similar to what you could do in the World Tournament, you could use a skip mod so all the animations just skip, and you could all just basically just fly through it. One attack kills everything, kind of thing. Because you can only grind so quickly. I think about a minute and 8 seconds, a minute and 9 seconds per run. That's also including the downtime for the servers to load, for the game to reshuffle, for you to get back in, choose a friend, and go again. All that stuff takes time. You can only go so fast. And so, you know, and then even if you're just randomly hitting buttons, you can only go so fast through it. We don't have over in JP, granted in JP they do have the extra speed up, so I will give you that. But that extra speed up only saves 8-9 seconds on that last map, so it's not enough to really give extra, you know. So there are plenty that can be done, and there are plenty of ways to prove it too. Sprang was beginning of September last year. Because September 20th, I bumped into rank 999, and Sprang, I think, hit it like September 15th or something. And made a big deal about how he beat me and all this kind of bullshit. And then he just up and disappeared. It was really, really sketchy. Like, Blue and I, we looked into it. We looked at the speed that he was grinding at, the speed I was grinding at. I mean, even if I gave him the benefit of the doubt and gave him like an additional 25%, faster than I could grind, which wasn't reasonable. There was just no way you could make that happen or could justify that. Even if he did, he still fell short by there was still a quantifiable amount that he fell short by. When he's sitting there trying to claim that in the last day, he's grinding 10 ranks a day, right? And I know that I can only do, grinding 20 hours a day, I can only do 3 ranks a day. And you look at that and go, okay, maybe if he's going faster than me by 25%, which is probably what's left over at the end of the day, maybe he can do 4 ranks a day, not 10. Yeah, there's some bullshit going on there. Yep, you play on your Samsung, so no emulator. Average time. Well, I mean, playing on a Samsung doesn't mean there's no emulator. You can get mods from DBZ Space and play off of those right off your phone. So that doesn't mean anything, big boy. It really doesn't mean a damn thing. Solaris, you believe the maximum points you can get on World Tournament? 600 million? I don't think so. Oh, you're saying like based off of time for a 3-day World Tournament? The maximum you could probably get is about 300 million? Yeah, probably. Botting counts as modding. Yes, botting. But botting only takes about 5 hours to get to rank 999, and it's an easy catch for the servers. So botting doesn't do it for you either. So yeah, you don't want to bot your way to rank 999 because that's an easy catch. So that's how Renzi always got caught. You're only sleeping 4 hours a day? Yes. Yeah, when I was doing my rank grinding, I would grind, during the day when I was working and everything else. I'd get home and do my chores and whatnot. Because you get to the point where you can grind it without even watching it or looking at it. It's essentially the same fucking finger taps that you're doing over and over and over and over and over again. And then I'd lay in bed at night after my wife had gone to sleep, and I'd be grinding there. And at some point, I would pass out and be sleeping, and I'd wake up and I'd be another rank or so above where I passed out at. You can get to a point where you can grind while you're pseudo sleeping. It's akin to sleeping with your eyes open. I mean, I did that for quite a while, and in fact, I've actually had a witness to my my Ultra Instinct grinding. The free to play guru, he and I we carpooled down to LA a couple of years ago for. AMX down in LA. We did that July of 2016, and was it July 2017? Let's say July 2017, and we split a room, and I was at rank 500 at that time, right around that 500 505. I wanted to be at 510, I think, before the live Dokkan races had happened. So I was grinding overnight, and he was there trying to get some sleep, and I'm there just tapping away throughout the night. And at one point he looks over, I'm snoring and everything else, and it freaked him out. I'm still fucking grinding. So I've got witnesses to my grinding abilities. I was. So that's why when I get guys who are trying to say that, well, I grind all the time, I'm like, yeah, what do you think I was doing? Like, literally, you couldn't do any more grinding than I was doing. You can't do it any faster or any more than I was doing. I was doing the best I could to push the limits of human potential when it came to fucking rank grinding. And even then, I still give people the benefit of the doubt and say, all right, I'll give you 25% past where I was at. And I would say in JP, the 25%, most of that is the speed that we get when we're from the new speed runs or the speed clears, from hitting the band, from hitting the the spacings, right? The dice rolls and all that. I'll give you that 25%, but 25% is not enough to go at the speed you're claiming for. OG Shay, what's up, dude? How are you? About 2 to 3 times a day. Have to do the puzzle thing for verification. Yeah, big boy. There's something going on there with your account. I mean, you just admitted something real bad. You shouldn't have to verify your account more than once for your phone. Ever. Unless they think there's something wrong with your phone. Then they will. Yeah, the puzzle thing for verification, dude. Once you verify it the one time, if they don't detect that there's any mods on your phone, you won't ever have to do the verification ever again. So something's up with your device. I'm sorry, man. You should not have admitted that. It's cute though. I mean, hell, I transfer my account all the time, like to Z or to somebody else, or over to my tablet if my phone's dead or something, right? And I transfer it back. I can go back and forth between the two devices, and I never have to do the puzzle verification after that first one 2 years ago. I just started Dokkan. Do I have any advice for you? Let me get through these messages, and we'll think of advice for you. How's that? Damn, I got another window open, and I can still hear that asshole. There. Closed my windows all in. Oh, damn, that really knocked down the light a bit, didn't it? All right, I'll turn this light on. Hold on. We'll mix some natural light with some non-natural light here. All right, that's better. Sure there is. No, Lowpool. There is plenty of reason to go past rank 900 or 500. Your stamina. I mean, even though, yeah, every 5 runs you get your stamina bumped up by 1, okay, that does suck. It does add up. I mean, the fact that I'm at 326 stamina right now, for the World Tournament, that's 6 runs when you factor in time and everything else. That's 6 runs per stone. Yeah, don't tell me that doesn't add up. When I'm doing grinding for metals and crap, I never have to worry about burning stamina or stones or, I mean, it's just not a thing. Didn't Renzi stop making the mod? No. Renzi's mod APKs still exist. He upped the DBZ space updates those APKs every time we get a new version. At night, sometimes have your eyes closed and just open them every couple of seconds to see how you're at because you're really tired. Yep. Yeah, but here's the thing, big boy. You gotta remember, I was rank grinding too, and I never had to do that. If you were doing exactly what I was doing and grinding it like I was doing, they would not be making you do the CAPTCHA verifications a couple of times a day. There is something in your account that makes them think that your account needs to be verified. They see you as a bot for some specific reason. Not because they don't just do that. You go, oh, maybe he's a bot. Let's just keep verifying him needlessly, time after time after time after time. No, dude, that is not a good argument. You hurt your cause by admitting that. It's okay though. Again, I don't judge. I don't care. It's your account. You do whatever you want to do. Alright, move you there, put you there, throw those down. Fine, I'll do that. Never had to verify your account more than once. Yeah, I mean, if you're changing phones, I will Yeah, I will say that. When I bought my brand new phone, I had to verify my account the first time I switched over to this brand new phone. You're absolutely right on that. But I mean, hell, if I can switch between my phone and my tablet and as many times as I want, I would never have to verify. Oh yeah, yeah. It takes a long time to get to rank 989, but I mean, I would never grind rank if there's no rank grinding EXP multipliers on. I'm just gonna say that right now. A friend who doesn't grind like I do says he gets the verification about once a month. There's something in the account that you guys are using, in the version that you guys are using. I where did you get your Japanese APK file from? I mean, did you go through which service did you go through? That might be the first step to figuring you out. Your friend is lying. Yeah, I mean, dude. Think about it this way: you've got all the YouTubers who play JP Dokkan. They never have to do the CAPTCHA more than one time on their account. That's the whole point. That's how the CAPTCHA system works. It's not a random, oh, it's your monthly time for CAPTCHA. No, that's not how it works, dude. Yeah. I mean, unless your friend's re-rolling his app all the time or something, there's no reason for him to have to do it once a month. Yeah, your friend's lying. Co-op. Alright, so you're on co-op, so you probably downloaded that one. Then yeah, then there's no reason that you should be having to do CAPTCHA all the time. Unless they're finding that whatever APK you're using is a modded APK. And they're using it to make sure you're not botting. Yeah, but the problem is, big boy, we're saying that you're lying. You can tell us all you want that your friend's quote unquote legit, but we're not believing your story. All right, because it just doesn't make sense. It's not. It doesn't make sense that for some reason you specifically have to redo the CAPTCHA puzzle thing 2 to 3 times a day, but you're legit, and even you have a friend who has to do it once a month. He's doing it all the time. None of that makes sense. You're talking to people who've been playing this game for 4 years, who have been playing JP for that amount of time, who have plenty and ample experience with the CAPTCHA system. Hell, I can go right now over and talk to Renzi and ask him. He's got plenty of knowledge on the CAPTCHA system, and ask him, what would be a reason why somebody would have to do the CAPTCHA system 2 to 3 times? Oh, you know what? Let's go do it right now, actually. Because I am not one for idle banter or idle threats. Let's see. Oh, I can't type. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta do it this way, I think. Bam. Now, where do I get this? Where's my keyboard? Do I even get a keyboard? Oh, wait. There we go. I think I have to type on my actual keyboard. Yep. Was linked to a device and an account. Alright. I'll let you guys know if he ever gets back to me on that. If I've got a bad typing error there, I was typing on my keyboard. I wasn't expecting it. Might be associated with Sprang. Feels that way. I kind of had that feelers there. Ivana's bothering Renzi again. Hey, I love bothering Renzi. I ask him the interesting questions. I don't just talk to him about, whine to him about bullshit. Hey, free-to-play gamer. Yeah, only once you did the CAPTCHA. Exactly, that's the whole point. Well, yeah. Guys, you might not realize this. Oh, and I got Blue Piccolo over in PMs on Facebook as well, and I I'm heavily integrated in this community. I'm not a rando YouTuber. Your friend who does JP and Global doesn't get the puzzle verification often. Well, exactly. Well, like I said, my understanding of how the CAPTCHA system works, and this is based off of it being implemented in the game for the last 2 years and seeing it, and after talking with Renzi about it in the past as well, because we were trying to figure out ways to re-roll accounts so that he could continue doing his quest for finding reliable rates. Because he set up at one point a time where players could go through and do kind of crowd share re-rolls for him and basically manually do the CAPTCHA system. So he did some research on it at one point. So during that point, Renzi had Renzi had kind of made mention that each of these accounts need to be verified once, and so it's my understanding the way that the account verification works. Once it's been verified, it basically links your account to your phone so that it doesn't bother you anymore, and it gives you it calls it as a verified account. It's similar to Facebook linking. It links your account to your Facebook account. I like the physical Broly friend for the links. That's the main reason. I've been running him for the links. And it's easier to get an AoE super attack off with the physical Broly. I might die here. I just realized I might be dead. I might be a dead man. Oh, I think I'm a dead man. Ooh, this isn't good. We be dead man. We be a dead man. Oh, nope, we're alive. Woo! Physical Broly pretty much has guaranteed super. That's exactly right. I'm just trying to go through this thing for speed, and since Broly only needs one key in worst case scenario for a super attack, he's a guaranteed super. I don't have to worry about fighting for key with two LR Brolys on the same rotation. And plus, a lot of LR Brolys, hey, it's blue. Easier to super. Thank you, Blue Piccolo. Blue Piccolo is in the stream, y'all. Another man, myth, and or legend, Blue Piccolo. He does exist. He's been streaming pretty consistently daily for the last 2 weeks. Good to have him back in the community. The community certainly was missing. Physical Broly can't clear. Well, I know. Yeah, Solaris. It's fully reasonable that physical Broly cannot clear. However, most of the time, I'm trying to run STR Broly and Physical Broly together, and then AGL Broly and Physical Broly together as well. Those two combinations clean each other up easily enough. So in other words, you run STR Broly if there's like an AGL Majin Vegeta on the team, or a AGL Gogeta that you have to try to take out, and they're still living after Broly attacked a couple of times. Physical Broly cleans up after him. It's like in this case right here, right? So we'll pop it up here. We'll go ahead and skip with a ghost. And we'll let Physical Broly do his attack. More than likely, the STR EZA Broly will survive, but that's why the AGL Broly is on rotation. AGL Broly will take out any STR that decides to live after this. And then, of course, Metacooler is just there because he's pretty. Hey, Seaworthy Gold, what's up, dude? Holy boy, you don't even have LR Broly, so you think it's useful to bring him? Well, yeah. Yeah, if you don't have LR Broly, then yeah, you need to bring an LR Broly friend. If you've got Physical Broly, then yeah, you want to bring an LR Broly. Junior, by the way, this is global, dude. This is World Tournament. It's only on global right now. Physical Broly is so good. We love Fizz Broly. Good to see you back. Yep, good to see Blue Piccolo back. You did 30 million points on World Tournament. Think you're done? Well, you got your card, right? Did you get your 20 wins? I mean, the 20 wins only get you a couple extra SSR tickets and stuff, so it's not like it's that big a deal to get the 20 consecutive wins. Oh, make sure, Blue, in 2.5 hours at reset, the missions will be resetting one more time for the 5 extra wins. 5 extra wins. So there's reason, guys, for everyone to want to run the World Tournament one more time. For 5 more wins. Dark Reaper, what's up, dude? See where the long time no talk. Yep. Let's see. Come here. Low poll. AGL Broly's still top 5 non-Dokkan Fest units. I don't think he's top 5 non-Dokkan. Well, yeah, non-Dokkan Fest units. I guess I could. I mean, you also got to say non-LRs, too, because most LRs are non-Dokkan Fest units as well. But, yeah. We'll have to think about it, right? Because, I mean, best non-Dokkan Fest units that are not LR, AGL Broly's got to be in that conversation. Would you want to put like Sealess in that conversation? So we'll do that. Would you want to put I don't know, like some of those units that we just can't get? How are the polls been? They've been good. They've been very good, Seaworthy. Blue Piccolo squeezed everything he needed except a good rank. You left that one for me. Thank you. That's all right. Leave the rank grind to the professionals, Blue. Non-LRs as well. Okay, alright. Dark Reaper, World Tournament grinding. Got your 30 million done. Nice. JTK. Hello. Seaworthy. Never have the motivation to do the World Tournament. Way too grind heavy for you. Is it? I mean, I think Dokkan Battle, the way they do grinding, the way they approach grinding, it meshes very well with my... oh good, we finally got our 10 wins. It meshes very well with my personality, you know? How I like to grind. Lopol, you're just talking about the units in general pool. Okay. Alright. So let's make it a very specific general pool then, huh? AGL Broly is there. STR21 has got to be on there. Yeah, there's no doubt. I agree with you. I mean, over in JP, I guess you got what? You got the new, the Pepe Gals. I think the Pepe Gal cards, I don't know, what do you think? Like the physical EZA Spirit Bomb Goku from Cooler Event? Or the Super Saiyan Goku from the Cooler Event? That one's, probably got to make it in there. Int 13 is probably a pretty good card too. I mean, those EZAs really throw a whole bunch of monkey wrenches into the equation, you know? Which is cool. Okay, let's do it this way. We need 4, right? So, we'll do this. Second place stopped. Did they? You walked right into that one. Touche. Thank you. I will never fault you, Blue, for for being an honest man. Time to make that gap bigger then. Whoa! You're down to grind the game, just not the World Tournament. I get it. The World Tournament grind is... I mean, here's what makes the World Tournament grind so bad this time around, okay? 3 weeks ago, we just got done doing a World Tournament. If you guys remember, the STR Goku Black happened just before the 300 million download celebration began, all right? I mean, in that World Tournament, I think I ended up grinding like to rank 325 or some crazy thing. It wasn't, just enough. I wanted to get a whole bunch of orbs. Again, rank grinding, the only reason I grind so hard is for the orbs. All right? Truth and I, we don't see eye to eye on a lot of things in this game. We have different perspectives on how and why this game works, why it does. However, one of the things that our shared interests overlap on is the importance of rank grinding in the World Tournament for the orbs. I mean, you figure at anything in the top 100, you can pretty much Rainbow Star like, what, 50 cards or something with the amount of orbs that they give you? It's pretty insane. Physical EZA Goku, Tech Caulifla, STR Kale, they changed the whole server. Yeah, that's what I thought, Lopol. I mean, if we're only talking global right now, then yeah, there's... No, crap, yeah, we're skipping that shit. There's not a lot going on in the global server that's specifically special. Obviously, then, yeah, you could say the AGL Broly is probably on par with being in that top 5 list. JTK33, you think you have got in a good spot in local rankings, and you can't, and you have, you've lost it in the global rankings. Have you? Last time, I kind of got screwed over in my local rankings, because even though I was like in the top 300, global, the guy who ended up beating me in the locals, he was like top 10 or some crazy thing. He was like number 11, I think, in the last World Tournament. I was like, damn it, and I'm a tryhard. This is the tryhard of the tryhards. You have too many orbs thanks to World Tournament. I know, right, Solaris? I'm right there with you, man. I mean, I've got 205, 210 cards completely rainbowed in my account, and I still have like 200,000 orbs just floating around, not being used. And I'm about ready to bump that up to 300,000 this time around. But I don't want to ever... I mean, I Rainbow Star a lot of cards. Between now and the next time I grind this hard, I'll use all these orbs. How many times have I gotten top 10? That's a good question for Hero. No, I don't. No, Lopol, I do not talk to the truth. He knows of me. He's subscribed to our channel. He's aware of my existence. However, I don't register in his into his world, which is fine. I prefer that. I don't want to be scrutinized. Besides, I don't care to have the truth's ear on mechanics and the way the game works. I mean, that's why he's got Garesh. He doesn't need me. Top 10 in local, but 40k in global. Yeah, it's pretty easy to get top rankings in local. I don't want to say it's easy. I mean, I get it. You still have to grind somewhat consistently to have a high ranking. But the local rankings, for the most part, generally aren't where it's at for rank grind. You've been watching a lot of Truth as of late. Very conflicting opinions between you and him. Yeah. Here's where it comes from. Okay. The Truth has a sense of the game. I have a sense of the game. And what do I mean by a sense of the game? And that's, both of us have played the game so much that we understand how the game works in certain aspects. The Truth's sense of the game, for the most part, comes from the fact that he is like the craziest endgame whale out there, right? I mean, there may be other players who are super megalithic whales beyond him. Like, I am aware of people who do Every time a new banner comes out, they buy 10,000 stones and they burn those every damn time. Which is definitely a step above truth. They're going to go ahead, they're going to Rainbow Star the TUR, and they're going to go ahead and Rainbow Star the UR, the same copy, on the very first banner. There are guys who do that, but they're just not public. They're basically just crazy millionaires who, play this game and they don't care about much else. But that being said, Truth is at a point where he has a perspective of the game that's based off of the fact that he is probably the largest endgame whale in the game. So that gives him a unique perspective. I have a unique perspective of the game from grinding this game and playing it to its completion. I've played it more than anybody else in this game. He has spent more money in this game than probably any of us. I have played this game more than any of us. So the two of us, we arrived at different conclusions based off of our experiences in the game. Now, does that mean that we're usually wrong? No. Does that mean we're usually right? No. But often he will sense that there's something in the game that is wrong about something but not know why, while I'm already arrived at that conclusion a while ago. I think we talked about it the other day, like the GSSR mechanic. He's complaining about the rates not being right. He doesn't know what's going on in the game, but he feels like there's something wrong with the pull rates and everything else. And in reality, the pull rates are just fine. They haven't been tampered with. They're the same they've always been. However, the GSSR mechanic that was introduced screwed up the pull rates. I mean, that's something that I can prove and can show. But that's just that's a difference of understanding of how the game has worked and how it works. You and Truth don't see eye to eye on a lot of topics. Yeah, I mean, we're both very strongly opinionated. I respect Truth. I do. I've told you guys in the past, I cannot badmouth any YouTubers, anyone who's willing to put themselves out there, publicly, their ideas, and that they're willing to contribute to the community on anything. You have to respect that. At any level, you have to respect that. Plus, I do enjoy that he at least backs up his opinions on things. And I will say this, I do agree with him on a lot of things in this game. And you'll see that he gets the same kind of blowback that I get, except I get mine more on Facebook, in the groups I run, because I throw out ideas all the time that people just don't like. Ideas like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, not really a meta card anymore. Oh my god, I pissed so many people off with that statement. But it's true. They just don't realize that he's no longer a meta card because they don't have all the cards yet in the game. They're not at the point where they're caught up in the current meta. So they use him because he's an awesome card and he works really well, but he's just not in the current meta. So, there are better cards and better teams to run. The Fusions team, no longer a meta team in the game. I mean, Havohai would agree with me on that one because they're no longer even a top 10 team in the game. And so it's like things like that. Truth and I think we would probably agree on a lot of those controversial ideas. But we would arrive to, I think Truth and I, we would arrive at similar opinions on certain matters, but the reasoning behind the why would be different. It would be interesting if he and I ever sat down and just had a podcast discussion. I think that would be fun. You fought this cookie guy 7 times in your finals today. Yeah, JTK. I explained it to Blue Piccolo the other day that the way that our teams work, right? When you're fighting somebody in the World Tournament, you'll often be fighting against the same people over and over and over again. It's based off of your team composition, and they try to match you as closely as possible to other teams that are composed similar to your team. That's why you end up fighting the same person over and over again. I remember years ago, I ended up fighting Living Ichigo, and he ended up fighting me, and we just kept battling all weekend. It was hilarious. I think it was back in June of 2017. Like twice in his videos, he's like, "Yeah, I keep fighting against the same Nate, same guy all the time." And then he saw that I'd finished like 11th place. That was hilarious. Um, let's see. I'm not taking a chance. I don't like it. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is good, but there are lots of better teams now. Yes, and that's my point, Lopol. I mean, those of us who are caught up to the meta with our cards, we see that. If you're a new player and you got Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, you look at that and go, "Oh yeah, no, he's a great card. He's the best card in the game. Because he can do everything. He can counter really high. He's got good, he's got some defense. He hits really, really hard. He's got some links. So it's like, what's wrong with him? He's a great card. I mean, yeah, but he's just, there are better cards now. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is whack now. Even at rainbow level, he's average. Yep. He almost got you killed in Super Battle Road. Exactly. And that's my point. He's almost a liability at this point in the game. Same thing goes for MUI Goku. It's hard because these are really cool cards. They're really epic in the game and everything else. They have got great storied histories and they're just fun cards to play with. But they're not... they're just not in... I mean, they're old at this point. The game has moved on. Fusion's good, but, with where the game is going... Yep, the legendary events and all that. Yep. And Infinite, same thing. The Dragon Ball History Fusions is just falling off. Yep. And I think that's the reason why Havohai doesn't like running the Fusions team anymore either, for the exact same reasoning. Same for Patara. Yeah. A lot of category leads are getting outdated fast. Yes, they are. Absolutely. I think it's the category meta. It's not so much that the leads in particular are being outdated. It's the category meta by itself. They try to change the category meta to become kind of a secondary part of the game. I guess I better explain that. I mean, like, secondary to the transformation mechanic. That the transformation mechanic, they tried to make that to become the more important aspect of the game over the category mechanic, or over the category leads. I think that's the best way I could probably try to explain that. And in doing so, they kind of put the category meta on the back burner, but never introduced a new leader meta for us. So we're kind of right now, we're just kind of playing catch up, kind of, tier 2 leader skills coming out with key 4 and decent categories and everything else, trying to make that be kind of a way to catch the category meta up. But they need to do something else in this game other than that. Let's see. Don't even get you started on MUI Goku. He got thrown off the team. It's like, he's not even on the team he even leads anymore. Oh, that's bad. As soon as they released a new lead, he got thrown out. Poor MUI Goku. I mean, he has been in the game for almost 2 years on Global. That's pretty crazy. But if you guys think about it, we've had category leads as the meta in the game now for 2 years. This is the longest meta we've had in the game. Cards that don't have both attack buffs and defense buffs are not meta. It's hard to say that support cards are the meta. I think support cards are added to help support the meta. I still believe that the meta in the game are... So when people are talking about the meta in the game, they're talking about what makes the game defined. What defines the game at this point, right? And it's always been leader skills. Originally the meta was, like Bardock. STR Bardock back in the day in 2015, he was the meta in the game. Why? Because he gave what, plus 25% attack to all types, right? That was the meta. And then, just after the first world tournament, second world tournament, the meta began to shift to the strike cards, not the super strikes, but the strike cards. Why? Because you could run dual strike cards and get +6 key and actually get consistent super attacks off, right? And that became the meta. Then the game kind of shifted during when like physical Ultimate Gohan came out. Can't remember what he did. What, +2 key to all types, and plus he like attacked really hard or something. But then the meta really shifted when Broly came out, and not just Broly being the AOE unit, but Broly being the AOE unit for the World Tournament. I gotta get caught up over here. Hold on. Bam, bam, bam. Let's catch up there. So, but more importantly, the +3 key and the +3000 attack to for all STR types, that became the meta, and that became the meta until Gogeta came out. And then when Gogeta came out, it was a rainbow lead. That became the meta for about 5 months until Vegito came out. Once Vegito came out, the game shifted from that. Actually, I'll say this, before Gogeta came out, and during the time that the +3 key and then the plus $5,000 or $3,000 to attack, during that time, the meta actually shifted for a short period of time to the nuke leads. The plus 30% attack up buffs for AGL orbs collected, because that allowed you to get through the Dokkan events quickly and easily, and players flocked to that. So that was a temporary meta until the game adjusted itself and that no longer became viable. But in the end, it shifted from Gogeta to Vegito, and then not just really Vegito, but it shifted to Vegito's leader skill, and that was the plus 70% and 3 key to AGL types. So you end up with a 70% meta, and then that of course rolled over to the 90% LR meta, and then from there that rolls over to the 120%. And then from there, it rolls over to the category leads, which we've been in for the last 2 years. So the meta hasn't changed in 2 years. It's just been tweaked, adjusted, and augmented. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta has 120% attack and defense CB broken. They're not going to easy A Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Probably not for 2 more years. I'll be honest, guys. I don't think they'll touch him. And they won't touch him until after they've released another Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta in the game. Just like MUI Goku, if he had 150% attack and defense. Yeah. The to-be released meta. DGF. What's up, dude? How are you? I've been doing. Wow. Okay. See where there's no telling what direction this game is going to go. 300 million caught everyone off guard with strange choices and making... Not really. It didn't really catch me that much off guard. We talked about this yesterday, and that was everybody had kind of overhyped themselves, I think, for the 300 million download units. And if you looked at it historically, the units that are released for the 300 million downloads, they're good units, but they're not going to be great. They're not ever going to be game breaking. They're never going to compete with the anniversary units. Period. And that's just the way it is. I mean, Shenron and Gogeta, probably the only reason why they lasted as long as they did is because they were category leads and they were past the meta of the anniversaries. What makes Tech Trunks so good and LR Gohan so good is that they stack defense. Yeah. Stacking defense is nice. It took a long time for the game, though, to appreciate defense stacks. I will admit that. Like, I remember people back in the day just downplaying defense so damn much, just going, oh, it's the most worthless mechanic in the game. It doesn't matter about defense. Nothing matters about defense. It wasn't until the category leads came out and we started getting these 100,000, defense type units that people started really being able to, appreciate the goodness, the power of defense. When you, I'll see what you need for, yeah, Legendary Goku event. Aren't beating the event with just damage. Exactly. Stacking units are what dominates the meta now. Well, stacking units by themselves are not going to dominate the meta. That's gonna be, and that's evidenced by the Ox King, by the brand new Ox King. Okay, look at the Ox King card, and he is a great card. He's got supreme damage. He's an SR card. If the stacking meta truly dominated this game, if the stacking meta was if stacking was the meta in the game and not like a sub aspect of the game, then a card like the Ox King would be hands down the best card. You know, the best SR in the game, would be undoubtedly usable for anybody wanting to pull him. Would be one of the best free to play cards in the game, but he's not. Even on the best team for him, it would still take 8 or 9 turns for him to be viable. So the stacking meta, it's better than it was when the Future Gohan card came out, the Tech Future Gohan, but it's not as good. It's not quite there yet. Yes, it allows us to do a Super Battle Road and allows us to do these no item runs, but I think it, in conjunction with the leader skills in the game, allow us to basically make it that good. Put a stacking card on a shit team or a team it's not supposed to be on, and the stacking card doesn't work. That's what tells me it's not a main meta. LR Cell isn't amazing, but if he transforms, then rip the enemy. Too bad his stats are kind of low. Stats. I'll tell you what part of the game is going away quickly. And I don't think players... I've been calling it for a while. For a long time, I never really worried about Ki. Or links in the game. Everybody always makes a big deal about links. This card doesn't link well. This card doesn't do this. This card doesn't do that. And I look at it in the game, and I've... A long time ago, kind of realized... Links are kind of meh in this game, right? If you've got a team with dual +4 Ki links... Or dual +4 leader skill... for the Ki, and on top of that, like 150% lead or whatever, or more, then why do you need Ki links? You're already starting out at 8 Ki, and you probably have some Ki link of some kind. You know, it's not like they're not going to have Ki links. You're just not going to have, you know, like every Ki link in the game. LRSL isn't amazing. I did that one already. I really like the stacking mechanic. It really gives you incentive to bring bad units like Tech Future Gohan or Physical Pan. That's actually a card I wouldn't mind seeing getting an EZA, and may get an EZA, is the Tech Future Gohan, when that comes out in a few days. I think we might see a Tech Future Gohan EZA in the game. Also, the Intelligence free-to-play Trunks, the one from the Despair arc, the one that's currently a TUR in the game, we could see that one as an EZA as well. That's just a guess. I don't know if we will or not. It'd be cool, though, if we did. I do have his paths open. I just never put the orbs into him. If he does get a rainbow, or if he does get an EZA, I would definitely rainbow him. Let's see. Conrad, what's up, dude? Only when you're going out of your way to bring... What? To bring a grinding team. They are. But people argue with me tooth and nail all the time. And that's probably one of those things that Truth and I would not see eye to eye on. Truth still values links highly. And I can't fault him for that. I mean, links are one of those criteria that we... You know, on how we value cards, right? We value a card based off of how does it link with other cards. And of course, the links may not help out that specific card that much, but it might help out an LR card or something, you know. So there's still value there. But I think link skills are, at this point in the game, they're more overvalued than anything else. You know. It's like, oh boy, I'm going to... This card, when it's linked up with this card, it gets plus 50% attack and defense. Okay, that's really cool. The defense actually sounds really good, but the attack, like, are you even going to notice that? I mean, yeah, okay. Instead of doing 2.4 million damage, it's going to do 2.8 million damage now. If it crits, it might get an additional 200,000 attack on top of that. Okay, so you're just going to slam the enemy's face into the wall that much harder? I mean, was it really that necessary that you had to run a suboptimal unit on your team just so you get a little extra damage out of your heavy hitting card? I mean, is that the point of the game? It might be. For some of us, it might be the point of the game. And if it is, then all right, so be it. That's on you, man. That's yours. That's fine. To each their own. For Truth, who's always trying to find, the maximum damage that a unit can do, its most optimum setup and everything else, so that he can evaluate a unit at its best. I get that. I get what he's talking about, and I don't fault him for that. That's his methodology. He's consistent on it. You can't fault him for that. Try to use units that don't use much for when you grind up units. Meh. Better LR androids, physical or LR Super Saiyan 4? The androids. I think the leader skill for Super Saiyan 4 Goku is way better, but that's all that Goku has. I mean, yeah, he's got his. It's nice that he has that free attack after a couple of turns. That can be handy. But the androids, without a doubt, once it's easy to get the transformation. And when 16 does come out to play, it's not even a fair contest. You look at it and go, who's better, the 55% LR androids or 55% LR Goku? I don't think anybody who's played with the LR androids for more than 20 minutes in the last week would say that Super Saiyan 4 Goku is a way better card. Links are only valuable in a team made with a certain link, like when we had prepared for, like prepare for battle or, any of those. Is it wrong of me that whenever a card comes out, the one thing that I never look into are the links? Like, seriously, I never look into links, ever. A card could link up, it might not. And that, I think, is the biggest proof that links are so overvalued and should be more undervalued. Because you don't have to even look into the links. You don't have to understand how the links work. Because if you're sitting there with your team and go, well, let's see how, with what I currently have on my team, let's see. Oh, okay, he links a lot better that way. All right, I'll just run that there, and okay, we're good to go. Let's go. Beyond that, what are the point? What's the point of me doing 20 minutes worth of research on every card I'm putting on my team to know specifically the rotations and how it's going to work and how it's going to line up? Why? I mean, what could I have gained over what I just did there in practical handling? You do believe links are a big part of the team, but they really need some kind of remodding. I don't think so. That's one of my opinions that is not a very popular opinion, Seaworthy. Don't worry. I'm never going to hold it against people for saying that they just value links. Hey, that's the way you play the game. For me, I look at it and go, if it's something that you can completely, absolutely, positively ignore, and you can get through every event in the game without any issue, right? If that's something that you can do, then to me that is the biggest proof, the biggest evidence that it has no value in the game. For those who are trying to figure out how to build a team, I suppose links give a good roadmap on how to get characters to work together. But I'd rather bring a character in with a passive that gives key and attack and defense to everybody on that turn than figure out somebody who has to be connected. Because I'd rather be playing 2 cards in slots A and B, and then have 3 cards in the rotation slot. So I look at that and go, I'd rather have 3 support units that don't link up, but give key, attack, and defense buffs, and can tank, and I can just put them in that 3rd slot, and then I can have my main units on turn 1, A and B, and turn 2, A and B, and those teams run better. You know what I mean? Those teams are easier to predict, they're easier to build, and they're easier to run. They're more fun, too. You only look at links when the unit in question is a character that has had bad links in the past. See, I don't even care. I look at it and go, if a unit has bad links, then he's just not going to hit hard. If he's not going to hit hard, then I'm not going to be using him very much. Holy Boy, your boy has to go bye-bye. Alright, thanks, Holy Boy. Thanks for hanging out. Blue Piccolo, you just like the flashing auras and the sounds again. Oh. Blue Piccolo, the noob gamer. You feel like you're addicted to links. Well, I mean, Blue, you were using a newer account, and you've been out of the game for a year. You've been out of the game for a year, Blue Piccolo. It just is what it is. You're living in 2018, when people actually still valued links, and they may have played a small role in the game. But even then, I still had no value for links. Honestly, I have hardly ever had a value for links. Very unpopular statement that I just made, but there are more important aspects of this game. Always have been. Gamer free-to-play links are important just as much as leader skills. Yeah, we're just going to walk right past that. Take the best cards in the game. Take away their links. How do they play? Take away their leader skills. How does the team play? Tell me which one's more important. If you're to build a team, the leader skill is probably what? 70% of that team? And the links, maybe 10% of that team? In all importantness. Yeah, passives and leader skills give the biggest boost. Exactly. Gamer free-to-play. It's true. Links can provide up to 55% to stats. But the problem is, usually when that happens, there's only like 1 or 2 cards that can actually do that. You know, like ideal linking partners that come together, you know, and can do that. So you're looking like at what? Physical Cell and Int Cell, the LRs, they link really well together. They're just great linking partners. I mean, but those are very specific examples. It's not like, and they only really help each other. You know what I mean? That's not really an important aspect of the game. Versus a unit like Android 18 from the Baba Shop, who can support the entire team and just be thrown on into the number 3 position of the team and just be rotated out every 3rd turn. She's much more useful to the team than Physical Cell and Int Cell running together. And thank you for the host. Aw, it's your boy throwing up the host. Thank you, sir. Most appreciated. Well, and then let's keep it there. Pop that to there. Blue Piccolo. Aw, Connor saying hi to Blue. DGF, what do I think Gohan and Goten will be in the coin shop? So, Go Bros, the LR Go Bros card will not be coming until the Tadabana banner, which won't be coming until around Thanksgiving. Either a week before or right around that time, that week of. And we're hoping that because they are a Dokkan Fest exclusive LR, that they will be in the Baba Shop with that on that banner. Okay, if they are on that banner, crap. Every damn time. He needs to get his Dokkan Awakening, guys. Or he needs to get his EZA. Cooler needs his EZA. You farmed up so many base form Gokus. You really want Namek Goku? I guess I need to farm up base form Gokus for my Super Saiyan 3 LR Goku. But I guess I'll go ahead and farm up probably another 10 or so for the Namek Goku when he comes out. But now remember, guys, the Go Bros are not going to be added to the yellow coins. They'll be added to the red coins because they are a Dokkan Fest exclusive LR. Namek Goku, not even... Namagoku's okay. The problem is, it's those transforming units are kind of lackluster, you know? We've got so many transforming units in this game, and there's just different kinds of transforming units. Again, I talked about this the other day. The really good transforming units in the game, they're the ones who automatically just transform after after like a certain number of turns or something, right? But other ones the mid range ones, they transform randomly when HP is at a certain point or when you get a certain number of turns. And then, of course, you've kind of got the more restrictive transforming units that aren't really that great once they've transformed. So I'm looking like, STR Boo, Int Goku Black, that are a real pain in the ass to transform, take a long time to transform, and then have a very specific transformation requirement. Let's see. Oh, Ryan H over on YouTube. Thank you very much for the sub on YouTube, man. Those can be a real pain in the butt to transform as well. Over on Twitch, XD can't build, and thank you very much, it's your boy. I appreciate the follow or the host, man. I've been grinding for 8 hours. Ended at spot 308. You're like done. I hear you, man. I hear you. It's just you or DFA Piccolo slept on. I don't think he slept on. I just think that he kind of got lost in the hubbub of the 300 million download celebration. I think the Piccolo is going to be a very good card. I just don't think we're going to see him on global until probably after New Year's. I'm sorry, I just don't think we're going to see him until then. It's too much coming out in the game before now and then, you know what I mean? I'm going to put those two up like that. 3 at the end, so I do not have to deal with that bullshit. Give that for the take out anything that's STR. Moving on. Heard something like his transformations suck to get off. I don't... No, the Goku doesn't suck to get off his transformation. He takes a certain number of turns, and he's got to be below 70% HP. That's all. And then he automatically transforms. It doesn't sound like it's that big of a deal. Trying to get back into the 20k spots. Let's see. Namagoku's transformation is way easier. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it's like, 4 turns and 70% HP. You need 80 coins to get to 500. Yes. Yeah. DFG. The way I look at it, you got at least one Dokkan Fest coming before Go Bros comes out. And that'll be transforming Goku. So you probably want to put 2 or 3 multis into that. So you'll need 5 multis. And then when the Tadabana banner comes, put another 3 or 4 multis into that, and you'll have your 500 coins. So just save up and just save for that specifically. Ignore the full power Frieza banner when it comes. I don't see Kale and Caulifla coming before the Tadabana banner, or it'll come right around the same time. So don't worry about it. Just save up for what you need. Hey, Ryan H. I do appreciate your sub, dude. Very appreciated. Swap that over. What do we got? That won't be enough there. I'll have to do a full here. Future Gohan is probably gonna be meh. I mean, all Gohans in this game are kind of meh. I hate it, but it's true. Let's see. Where do I think we'll get these Amasun Trunks banner? They will come around Thanksgiving. Every year around Thanksgiving, we've always had a dual Dokkan Fest in Dokkan. This is how it kind of works. During the 1-year anniversary for Global, back in 2016, we were getting Gogeta and Janemba. JP got Vegito and Physical Broly. We didn't get Vegito and Physical Broly till November. The next year, when we got the Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta during the 2-year anniversary, JP got Intelligence Gogeta and who else? There was Int Gogeta and there was also STR Janemba, right? They got them during that time. We didn't get them until November. during last year, the 3-year anniversary, and when we had our the LR Gogeta and the LR Vegito, what did JP get last year, guys? What was their dual Dokkan Fest? It wasn't Tech. It wasn't Tech. It was not Tech Blue Vegito, nor was it Tech Rose. It was, I can't remember which one it was last year, but point is, we will get those this year during the during that time frame. All right, do I have enough? Okay, we'll do this. Swap that over there. There we go. At least get one of them off. Yeah, 3 turns, so it is even better. I remembered it wasn't that bad. Prayers that future Gohan will be the absolute stones. We'll see what he is. He'll probably be okay. He missed the World Tournament. I don't even know how you could have missed the World Tournament. Namek Goku also has Rage Mode. I mean, Rage Mode's kind of an okay thing, I guess. I don't like to talk about that. Hey, what is it? What we got? Lord Blackbears. What's up, dude? How are you? Rage Mode. Rage Mode is better than it used to be. I'm going to open up my window so I get more light in here. Looks like the neighbor's done blowing for the last 2 hours, so just give me a second, guys. Fresh air. Fresh. We've had a very light summer here in Northern California. Normally, our summer lasts until about October 20th. I mean, it's funny. It's like October 20th is usually the biscuit, knock it off. October 20th is usually the point in time that we get that first cool, afternoon summer, or that first cool fall weather, right? We get our first storm, cloud cover, rain, wind, the leaves start changing. All of it happens overnight. Before October 20th, our weather kind of stays consistently at all of August it'll be like 105 degrees or more every day, with the lows around 80 degrees every night. And then September is usually like mid 90s to 104 for the entire month of September, right? And then October is like upper 80s through mid 90s for the entirety of October until around October 20th, and then literally overnight it drops from 95 degrees for the high to like 70 degrees for the high, and it's like a low of 30, So we kind of got that about a month early this year. And the summer started off about a month late this year. We, by April, we're usually 104, 105 a couple of days out of the month with cool mornings, but we didn't get that this year until about June. Let's see. Is kale and cauliflower TUR Rainbow better than 55% STR Broly? Probably. I don't know. I haven't played with the kale and cauliflower, TUR much. But probably. I mean, if the TUR is anywhere near as broken as the LR, which I believe she is, then yeah, no doubt on that. They didn't even break the mold with the kale and cauliflower LR. They just threw it out the window with the bathwater. They threw the baby out the window with the bathwater. How's that? It's complete and total shenanigery and fuck it upness. Do those. Do that. Oh, for the rage mode, you got to be under 50. All right, so I didn't talk about rage mode, did I? So rage mode in this game used to be kind of a real joke. So rage mode used to be reserved to Beerus, and the STR, rage. That's my Bulma Vegeta. And the reason it was a joke is because for some reason when they gave us the dupe system with the orbs and the crits and the additionals and the dodges and all the extra goodies, right? They forgot to translate that over to rage mode. And the same thing could be said for the Great Ape transformation mechanic too, because they're essentially the same mechanic. It's just rage mode is rage mode. It looks different. It's the same thing, So, but they have since, of course, updated the rage mode mechanics so that now you get all the dupe system goodies with it, and now it's actually a decent part of the game. I'm kind of making some progress here, guys, at 106th place. Like I said, if I can get to within 103 and be there consistently, I might have a shot at breaking, 100 here. You gotta get that Goku first. Blah, 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 blah. Blue Piccolo. Music sounds... Yeah, it's gonna sound echoish, Blue. I'll turn the volume down. I've got the volume going through my TV, but also going off of my mic, too, so it's catching it through the mic. So I have to keep the volume up a certain amount on the TV so that it actually plays through the stream, but at the same time, I don't want it catching off my mic. So I'm kind of playing one and the other. Most of the time, you don't notice it. But, yeah, no, you're right. Thanks for letting me know. You got the LR Android's first single. Nice. I got, back during the 4-year, I pulled LR, the LR Gopunks and LR Baby Vegeta on back-to-back singles. So does that count for anything? I got a screen of that somewhere. She here. Am I gonna slow? I'm going too slow, Nate. Ignore chat for a bit and catch up to 100 fam. I'm going at the speed I want to go for. It's okay. I can't go much faster than this. Guys, I'm tired, exhausted, and everything else. Besides, I like chatting with you guys. If I don't chat with you, then I'll probably fall asleep. Because I am tired. But I do appreciate you being worried about me, though, Connor. Ah. Green liquid of sugary brew. Blue, are you going to be streaming today? Are you waiting for me to get off before you stream? Or have you already streamed and I just missed it earlier? Because I don't mind bowing out for a while, letting you stream, and I'll come and hang out with you for a bit. You got 2 LR Androids Force Multi. You know what? Surprisingly, I still have never gotten 2 LRs and 1 Multi at any time. The amount of pulls I've done. That's just the way my luck goes sometimes. That's just the way luck goes sometimes. Let's see, I can get it over here. Forget about fatigue. Just forget about it. I am at rank 106. We just saw that. I figure if I can get down to rank 103, then I might have a shot at top 100. Everybody's just grinding World Tournament right now. Hey, the hell? Ah, I just burned a blue orb changer. I mean, we're all just kind of grinding right now, so it's all the only thing that's going to allow us to outgrind each other is just consistency. No, that's fine. Low pull. I don't think any of us don't believe you. I mean, you say it, I believe you. You've never lied to me that I know of. You got double Super Saiyan 4 Gokus on the 4-year banner. I didn't get double LR Gokus on the banner, but I did have good enough luck in like 400 stones. You know, I ended up pulling, I think, 3 copies of Goku and 400 stones or some crazy thing. So that was good enough for me. Yeah, I'm at 106th place. Pathetic. You're already at 246k. DGF. You're like, yeah, I'm skipping guys by the thousands, by the tens of thousands. You had a lot of physical Kais. I've had a lot of physical guys sitting around. Hold on. Hold on, guys. There we go. Is it just me, or did this World Tournament feel like not that many people do it? People played it, but once people got their 23 million points and maybe 30 million, they all just kind of backed out and left. They were done. So it's not that people weren't playing. It was just that they're not grinding that much. But yeah, no, you're right. You're definitely 100% right there. Let's see. You only pulled a dupe. Come out. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Yeah. I mean, especially if you're at the higher ranks too. People are done. They're not grinding World Tournament at this point. I mean, there might be some guys who were like decided to go ahead and hop in last minute, and they're grinding right now. But for the most part, I'd say 95% of the player base in the top ranks or in the higher ranks, not where I'm at, like at 100, but like in the 50,000 range and above, they're not playing right now. Hey, Taz, what's up, dude? How are you? Okay, I should use the differences between the top three. It's insane. Oh, I should see the differences between the top three? Yeah, you get that. Take a screen of who's in the top three, and then when the results are released, compare that screen and see who's actually still in the game. You know, if any of them got removed. That's always a fun thing to do. We expect a new banner at the end of the week. There's a good chance. I've been calling for the Piccolo banner to be released some point, probably after this World Tournament and after the celebration is over. Honestly, I was kind of disappointed with the Facebook page that they even made mention of the of something else coming, the next big thing, you know, and then they never really talked about it. Obviously, we now know that probably more than likely just meant the World Tournament was the next big thing, which isn't really a big thing to be announced or to be, you know, paid attention to. But, oh, come on. You could have just come. Thank you. Taz, long time to say. Yeah, that has been a while. I just don't stream much. But you know what? It's a Sunday afternoon where I'm at. It's been cloudy. The weather's perfect. Just cool. And I think it's like 63 degrees outside. I've had the windows open all afternoon. It's like 59 inside my house. It's wonderful. I actually wear something long and warm. What Piccolo is something new coming again? Oh, lol poll. There's a... So, I didn't mean Piccolo. I meant Super Saiyan Goku. I'm sorry. That was a misspeak. If I said Piccolo is coming next, I meant to say physical. I meant to say the Goku's coming next. There's a Super Saiyan Goku transformation unit from the Namek Saga. We should be, pretty much the entire month of October, should be like Namek Saga themed crap, including things like the Legendary Goku event, and all sorts of other little goodies should be coming as well. So that should just be, expect that for the entire month of October. And we should also start getting some Easy A's, but not only that, but we should also be getting some Prime Battle crap too, you know? As far as like Prime Battle celebration stuff, you know, the getting the free orbs, the Kais, the Dragon Stones for the completion of the LR units. We're behind. I mean, we never got the rewards for Trunks, never got the rewards for Vegeta. Right now, JP's about ready to get rewards for, you know, Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, and it's like, and plus they've already had the Tech LR Cell First Form Prime Battle. It's been out in Japan now for what, coming up on 2 months. So I mean, we're behind on that. And Easy A's, we're behind on Easy A's. You know, we're not behind on we're caught up in World Tournaments. We're, for all intents and purposes, about as close as we're ever going to get in Dokkan Fest banners and whatnot. As far as banners go, we're probably about as caught up as we'll ever get. You know, Taz Sprang is back. Okay. Yeah, I saw Sprang was like in in a high rank. He's on my list, so I noticed him. You have a hunch? What'd you say, Blue? Uh, you think it would be a better bet to hope for a banner with discounts? I don't know if we'll see a lot of discounts in the next month, guys. They've given us so much in the game for the last month. I mean, something in the line of what, 1,500 stones in the last month or some crazy thing. I don't know if there's been an article on Reddit yet about it, specifically how many stones we've gotten in game, but yeah, I'd be curious to see what we're actually looking at. Alrighty, see you later, DFG. Have a good night, man. Thanks for popping in the stream and hanging out with us for a little bit. I appreciate you being social. Blue Piccolo, you doubt the World Tournament was the big thing. It was announced along with the campaign long ago. I know, right? I mean, Havohai was really kind of playing the pessimistic outlook on that. And to be honest, I mean, the truth kind of bought that one as well. He really thought that's what they were talking about as well. The optimist in me really wants there to be some sort of final Facebook likes campaign, and that like campaign to give us the LR Bye Guys Goku. Not a banner or anything else, just something that we would be able to earn through likes and shares and comments. There would be a UR unit that goes TUR, and then LR if we get enough medals, and everything else. And that would be kind of the last little hurrah. I mean, they've done it before, so I would love to see them do it again. Do I think Full Power Frieza will be good? Full Power Frieza is okay. He's not really worth going for. I mean, will I pull for him? Probably. I'll just have to look at my budget at that point in time and see if Z has stones offered up for me. And if he does, I'll probably buy 1,000 stones and go for Full Power Frieza. But, I mean, beyond that, I wouldn't put much stock into him. You can't handle another banner. You're burned out, especially being a global player. It's been non-stop since like for like 5 months. Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, that's just the way it is. I mean, every year during this time for the last couple of years, we have anniversary crap. I mean, you figure from May until like October, right? At the very least. And then October has kind of a little bit of downtime. And then you figure November, December, January. And then it kind of dies down again while JP has their big hurrah in February, right? So, yeah, it's just the way it goes. Global exclusive Bye Guys Goku. No, I think the Bye Guys Goku would be given to both JP and Global. That while we would have a Facebook like, shares, and comments campaign, JP would have a Twitter campaign of some kind. So that's what I feel, at least. And it would be some sort of difficult thing to do, I guess. I don't know. Hold on, I'm not going to fuck this one over. Making mistakes, one mistake at a time. Hello, Sun Guy. How are you? While this loads, we'll pour some thinking juice into our thinking cup. Ah. Get a little ASMR action going for everybody. Zach Kulik. If that does come to be, it will be a big middle finger. I don't think so. I don't think they would do that to JP. I think it would be released to both versions. But then again, I am an optimist, not really a pessimist. Okay, so for this one, we'll do this. Hold on. Make sure they both get their supers off. Still get the big Tech Trunks and AGL Zamos Dokkan Fest, Namek Saga, Super Saiyan Goku, and Physical Piccolo. Yeah, but I mean, that's all we have. In the past, we usually have like 6 Dokkan Fests that we have to catch up to. Right now, we're only going to get 3. And we'll probably remain at 3 for a while. But I mean, the Trunks and Zamos Dokkan Fest, we'll probably see those in November. We may not see Piccolo until after New Year's. Because I mean, there's just too many banners coming out, too much stuff that needs to be filled and be had. You know. No, I'm good. I'm good, Sunny Guy. I don't really worry about that kind of stuff. It's not my thing. I appreciate it though. Ha! Finally, 500 million points. Solaris, are you at number 1 seed now? Are you finally there? You want me to check your ranking real quick on stream? Are you gonna win this one for the team? Number 1. Yeah, Lopol Solaris, he's been grinding out the top seed. Woohoo! We're at 105 now. I've been getting a lot of these Supreme Kai medals. Alright, so let's see. Let's go over here to ranking and have a quick look. Oh, it is! Look, guys. For those who are wondering where Hero is ranked globally, he is ranked number 1. Congratulations, dude. That's freaking awesome. It hasn't updated on my end, but are you done? Are you like done, Hero? I mean, if you are, that's awesome. I think 80 million points. You're pretty safe as far as not having to worry about those below you. Let's see. Seaworthy's out of here. All right. See you later, Seaworthy. Have a good night, man. 349, huh? Well, guys, I'm probably going to go ahead and end the stream here. Yeah, you're just going to grind a little here and there, though. I mean, even if you just kind of casually grind, you should have no issue winning it. You know what I mean? I mean, you figure at their rank, they're probably doing about, what, 72 hours, a little less than 10 million points an hour is what you guys have been averaging, right? So there's about 8 hours left. So, yeah, you could be caught. I guess it is possible. You could get caught with the amount of time that's left in the tournament. So, yeah, it probably is best just keep going. I'd say probably once you get to about, what, once you get to about, probably what, 530? If you get to 530 and you've got a gap of about 60 million, you figure that'll be about 3 hours from now. There'll be only 5 hours left in the game. Yeah, you shouldn't have anything to worry about at that point. So yeah, you probably got about 30 million points to go and you should be done. Well, Lopal, there is there's this whole tortoise and the hare thing, right? There is a possibility that he could be, if right now, if he were to stop, he could get caught. And then let's just say he's so tired, he passes out in like 4 hours and doesn't wake up until tomorrow morning. So he has no idea. You know what I mean? Versus spending the next 3 hours getting those last 30 million points and just being done with it. You know, in 3 hours, he couldn't be caught. Right now, he could be caught. Still, though, that's a very impressive accomplishment here. Color me impressed. skip that. No problem, hero. I've always said there are plenty of guys in this world who can beat me. You know? But they're going to have to bleed to do it. That is actually a quote from Steve Prefontaine, 1970-ish, thereabouts. A runner for the Oregon State track team. And imagine how it would feel to lose the #1 spot if you hold it for so long. Exactly. You did. You did say you would do it one day. I don't think it's worth it. I get the drive, the desire. I don't. But then again, worth is all subjective, right? A lot of people don't think it's worth it to grind to the top 100. You know, but for me, it is. For the orbs, that is worth it. You know, for you, it's worth it for you to be in that top 10 spot every time and to finally decide to pull the trigger and get first place. When you do get your first place rewards, give me a shout out on Reddit there, hero. We're gonna get some we'll get some advertising going our way here on the channel. Never lose an opportunity. That's the business motto right there. So much time as well. Blue Piccolo. Black magic? Yes. Yes, Blue. He used black magic. He used some sort of sorcery. Could have gotten me. Ah! Guess I'll take the one in the middle. Connor, give you some black magic energy. I've got this right here. I've got some black magic in the special cup of yumminess. I can feel my life being drained away as I drink it. Put you in the middle there. Take those down, and that'll work. Alright, guys. I told you I was going to go ahead and quit the game. I was going to quit the stream. Blue, are you going to stream? It was fun, but you got school tomorrow and 1 a.m. So see y'all. See you later, Lopel. Thanks for coming back, hanging out for a while, man. Blue, are you going to stream? If you are, I'll tell these guys to go to you. If you're not going to stream, then okay, fine. Like, come on, Blue, you can stream. And the Blue Pickle goes, well, I've been streaming. I don't know where you've been. I've been streaming for 20 hours straight. Oh. Okay, then. You're going to do tomorrow? Had fun chilling here? Alright. I appreciate it, Blue. Alrighty, man. Alright, guys. I am out of here. I hope everybody has themselves a wonderful evening. Congratulations to Hero for that imminent first place finish in the 30th World Martial Arts Tournament. That is a congratulations and a half, good sir. Guys, I'm probably not going to be streaming again for a while. I've got a lot of coursework and stuff to do over the coming weeks. However, I will be in Blue Piccolo streams from time to time when the stars align and we find ourselves me awake and him streaming. And also me aware of his streams. So I will be over there. And you guys make sure you guys go over to his channel when he is streaming because, you know, hey, we have one of our YouTubers have come home. Family has returned. So there's that. I'm going to give another shout out to Z Gaming Networks. If for those who want to know where I get my Dragonstones, when I do partake in illicit Dragonstone awesomeness, I get them through the Z Gaming Network. It's over on Facebook. I get them through Z Basilio, Z-X-I. He has a closed Facebook group now. It's no longer a Facebook page. It's a closed Facebook group. But it still works the same as it always did. And for those who are looking for a small first-time discount, he's willing to give anybody who is a subscriber to my channel or somebody who at least knows me, NateSA, and mentions my name. He's willing to give you a 5% discount on any of your first purchase, which is, you think, okay, 5%, what's that? Well, 5% is actually the amount that PayPal charges to do a transaction. So it's not a bad gesture. That, hey, he's going to cover that fee, essentially, is what it is. So just keep that in mind. Of course, as with any vendor stones, you need to consider there's a certain amount of risk involved. We take on that risk for both the fact that technically we are violating the terms and services of the game. Dokkan at any time, for any reason, can decide to delete our account because of the vendor stones. But at the same time, if you post pictures on Reddit, if you post screenshots on Facebook, you are technically also violating terms of services within the game because we're not allowed to do that. Even myself, as a YouTuber, somebody who streams the game, I'm violating the terms and services of the game. And so I'm at the mercy of Bandai as well. People have been banned from Dokkan just for posting pictures on Facebook, on Twitter, streamers. It has happened in the past. And that's one of the reasons why I kind of look at it and say, since we can all be screwed at any time for any reason, there's no reason to try to hide ourselves and have to pay those outrageous prices. But it's a personal choice. Anyway, I think that's enough on me today, guys. My voice is kind of going. I've certainly talked enough. I'm hungry and tired, and I need more of this green liquid to continue. So everyone, have yourselves a wonderful afternoon, evening, morning, day, whatever time it may be for you. I will see you all again at some point in the future. Don't worry, I'm not going to go away forever. But it will be probably a while. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Everyone, have a good day.